Here's the tail of the tape for the grand finals of the NA LUL Cup number 11. Unexpectedly, FeaR versus Hitman. FeaR defeating Hunter and Insup. Insup's off race, I will note. Didn't see the series against Hunter, but that would have been a Night Elf mirror. But for now, Hitman. Let's see what he does differently. Let's see. Here we go. Shallow Grave, map number 1. And this is truly FeaR, so I guess that little bug works. Here's FeaR. Now, if only this would say Hitman. Your deadbeat dad, thanks for the 17 months. Appreciate you. How you doing? Isn't Wingstop just Pizza Hut? Oh, I love Pizza Hut. I want some chicken wings. Should I order pizza tonight? Should I order pizza tonight? Treat myself a little bit? Been kind of lazy with the cooking this week, though, you know? Maybe I should just commit and just cook something. Gotta do those dishes eventually, you know? Okay, Blade Master vs. Demon Hunter. And for Hitman, he's not playing Fast Shop, which is what he's played a lot recently. In the past, let's say, month, 2 months, he's been playing almost exclusively Fast Shop versus Night Elves. But in this case, he's playing Shop after the first camp, so he's going to creep a little bit. And no Peon Scout either. There's Light and Shield for FeaR. Can you not get Light and Shield on all 3 of the creeps here? I feel like you can. And for FeaR, this is going to be Immolation, but he'll start with Evasion most likely. I'm surprised he doesn't go Immolation off the hop, because you have a certain amount of free Moonwells if you don't get pressured early on. Moonwells that would have, you know, generated over their maximum capacity, so you might as well use a little bit of mana to creep. And you creep a whole lot faster if you use Immolation, especially on camps like this. And with the melee Light and Shield, no denies, gets the ring. And Shop done on time. All-Stars21 _ Law. Thanks for the 17 months, appreciate you. A couple 17-monthers coming in. I mean, I still have to watch the second episode of The Last of Us, so I could order pizza. We're done a little bit earlier tonight. Watch the second episode of The Last of Us. Repeat. Oh, man. Or I could just make nachos, and it could be a true Nacho Wednesday. I don't know. I'm tempted right now. I'm tempted by the devil. One archer gonna go down. Hitman doesn't have to worry about... Oh, my God. What? Speed scroll? You gotta SS, I think, to get this. Oh, never mind. The efficiency. He gets 1 extra attack on the archer.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he doesn't have to worry about mana burn. Typically, if you play against Demon Hunter, you'll use your grunt as like a tether to the Demon Hunter, so that your blade's never in range to get mana burned, and you'll just always track the demon, not allowing them to get level 3. Because typically, if the Demon Hunter gets level 3, level 2 mana burn can pressure your second hero a lot. If your TC is level 1, if your Shadow Hunter is level 1, the Demon Hunter runs across, mana burns twice, you have no mana, no health. GG. So you use your grunt as a tether to scout where the Demon Hunter is creeping, to deny said creeping, while also not getting mana burnt yourself. But because FeaR is not going mana burn, Hitman doesn't have to do it. He can be much more aggressive. He doesn't have to worry about the potential pressure of a level 3 Demon Hunter. He also doesn't have to worry about being mana burned too much. He gets Ward, and he's already gotten 2 archers. 3 archers? I can't remember if he got the second one before. Here's Immolation. FeaR does get that last hit. There is a speed scroll still. Surprised Hitman didn't force the TP with that. He did speed scroll. And Windwalk's around. Oh, FeaR's not gonna have any idea. Oh my God. Hitman actually waited for the amount of mana to surprise the Demon Hunter and kill it. What a sick play from a sick boy. A sick play from a sick boy. Now he's gonna get the shop cancel. And gets the self canceled like a noob. Hitman's in a fantastic position. Okay, another big difference, other than what would have been the harass if there was mana burn. No.
Player's forces are under attack.
Torn Totem.
Is under siege.
Bestiary War Mill. What this is going to be is if it's wins, it will be Raider Hit and Run with a lot of reinforced towers. If it's lures, it will be Raider Headhunter Kodo. And then one of two options behind that army. Either an immediate expansion without towers from Hitman, or he'll go for a reinforced tower all in with the Raider Headhunter Kodo army. And with how this game has gone so far, with the Panda that's going to be severely underleveled, with the lacking of any sort of army and the lures being cancelled, I'd be very surprised to see Hitman not get reinforced defenses and tower rush. Just to end the game. Be very surprised to not see that. Hitman might go for the Merc camp. This camp, Merc camp, then push? Possibly. Possibly. Wisp is here. Blade. Is clear. Is Ensnare almost done? Nearly. Hitman doesn't get the block, and Ensnare's going to take a little while. Panda finally going to get some experience. But look how delayed. Like, if you compared this game to the in-sub game, FeaR would have had 3-4 Dryads by now. Maybe not that many, but, you know, he would have had mass production coming in. Yeah, there's the reinforced. Okay, he's going to go for the expansion. So this is the more standard approach Hitman takes. Generally, if this was Talons, we would still see this expansion, so it might look very similar, but we would see first 2 to 3 towers to secure the expansion. Whereas, if it's lures, Hitman just goes straight for the Great Hall and then builds an army that can actually fight in the way of raiders and soon-to-be headhunters. And then he can just continuously pressure. Because you can actually sort of trade, whereas once there's Cyclone and you don't have to spell, you can't really trade. So you need the towers to secure the expansion. Those are the two big differences between this style versus wins and this style versus lures. But yeah, like I said, I was surprised there's not a 3 peons being pulled to all in. I'm surprised Hitman's playing it this safely. But I guess he knows he can play it safely because he is a better player. Oh my god. There is a town portal and you're going to need to use it. Yeah, use it. Going to lose the Dryad still. Unless the haze is sick. Yeah, the haze was sick. And there's a Great Hall. And we're going to have headhunters soon. Certainly we're going to have headhunters soon. If not, I'd be a little bit surprised. Go to the Magi. And also another difference. Hitman, if we see, is crit level 2 on level 3. And also is going to be Aura level 2 on level 3. That's typically up against Mana Burn, but Hitman might have to adjust his play now that it's not Mana Burn. And so he could go Stomp level 2. And he could also go Windwalk level 2 if he wanted to. I think crit level 2 is still good on 3. He'll probably go Stomp level 2. But again, Stomp's not that good against Dryads, so I guess there's a debate there to be had. You can only hit the heroes. Hitman, is he going to buy the Berserker? The Berserker's available. He's got the supply now that he lost that Raider. Yeah, buy that Berserker. Buy that Berserker. There it is. And Hitman, of course, is expanding behind this, so even if he only trades one to one, he's fine. And yeah, Aura level 2 for Hitman. Vulnerability, salve over top, ensnare. Kodo block to the evasion. Oh my god. This demon should die. Hitman wants the Panda. Yeah, it's gonna be 1-0. And that's what we'd expect to see from Hitman, at least strategically, for the rest of the series. It's gonna be Raider. We didn't see any headhunters, actually. But typically we do see headhunters for Hitman. It was a little bit different. But still, the expansion or the all-in, the immediate pressure after at least one camp, or sometimes 0 camps with the Blade Master in the first grunt. Further reinforced defenses, so there's no opportunity for a counterattack. Things like that. And Northern Isle is going to be map number 2. And here we go. Already loading in. And here we go into Northern Isles. We'll see. I mean, for FeaR, I don't think it needs to change anything up strategically. Like I said, I've said throughout the entire cast, like, I like FeaR's strat. DH, Mass Dryads, the second hero maybe could be a bit different. But he's just maybe got to play a bit cleaner. We'll see. Game 2. Here we go. We have the Hitman up. We might as well come over here. Here's Hitman in the upper right. In the bottom left here is FeaR. And remember what I was talking about earlier, Insup's burrow placement? I think it was even on this map. He places burrow like right here. Not the worst, right? Like this would be the worst placement. But Hitman has it right next to the gold mine. So if there is immolation harass, you can immediately burrow up. It's never a threat. This also helps with his peon micro, but that's too much to go into currently. Notice 4 out of 5 on the gold mine, though. Building placement helps with that sort of micro. And the Demon Hunter, Ancient of War, and not the most standard position. Sometimes with DH we would see this camp, but I think with the immolation style, the consumable is nice. Have potentially a bit more of a tanky Demon Hunter. And of course, you get a big push in vulnerability from this camp with immolation. The immolation goes over top the push in vulnerability. Maybe not a lot of people know that, but it still does damage when you're invulnerable. Super duper wicked, if you ask me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman again, no fast shop. He's just gonna creep the whole green camp, apparently. I think he'll creep the whole green camp with the shop timing. We'll test to see if immolation is strong now if Moon of the Light uses it. Yeah, I think particularly I want to see how the Light uses it, because he's always a very tricky player, and he finds nice harass openings and stuff like that. So I think he'd be the best with it. Just right off the hop, because he's very good at the sort of intuitively coming up with strategies, whereas Moon is very good at refining strategies. And this level 2, Scroll the Beast, awful, unfortunate. I even think, you know what, the best second hero for FeaR is Keeper. 100%. 100% the best second hero for FeaR is Keeper, no matter what, because you go Entangle and then Thorn's Aura. That is objectively, by far, undoubtedly, the best second hero FeaR could play. That is way better than any other hero, way better than Panda. How often have we seen him be able to creep his Panda up today, no matter who he's playing against? Keeper, so good. Aura just got buffed too. Thorn's Aura got buffed. Playing Huntresses, don't necessarily agree with that. Just go tier 2 and get those lures up. But yeah, Keeper second. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's 100%. If you're playing the strategy on ladder, straight tech pretty much with a couple of archers and a Mass Dryads, play Keeper second. Man, trying to make FeaR
Forces are under attack.
FeaR's last hit. Illusion's now only 2 charges, and they've both been used by Hitman. The Illusion tanks a lot and then goes to Scout. You're gonna get his boots of speed he likes, and dust.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, the blade will do some tracking, not allowing that Demon Hunter to creep level 3, ideally. He sees the archer, so... That's why oftentimes I think the archer just uses a ward. Just Shadow Meld it somewhere like right here, and then run around with these much faster units, because the archer in this case just gave away where the Demon Hunter was going. This should be a bestiary cancel, but at the cost of a town portal. Oh, not at the cost of town. Oh, Hitman screwed up. Just a clean bestiary cancel with no repercussions so far. As long as FeaR just runs away. For some reason, just not straight up running away. He's trying to, like, do something else. He's done enough, though. Kaho's not that good? I think Kaho's extremely good. I think one day we'll be saying... I can't believe we said Kaho wasn't good back in the day. Because he was always good. Oh, he's gonna get a panda again, isn't he? Don't get a panda. Don't. Oh, please. Just get a keeper. Or even a Naga.
The town is under siege.
Only con is easy to snipe, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Players' forces are under attack.
Also a better orb carrier later on, so if you end up going a bit later and you have to go tier 3, which I think generally around 50 supply, if you're in a decent spot as a Night Elf, like even if you're only slightly ahead in your 50 supply, you should just go tier 3 and get double orb online. Not even to get any bears. I think maybe one bear, but even one bear might be a mistake with this strategy of FeaR. Just the mirror image give experience, not the normal one of illusions. Okay, Hitman again going for the Great Hall right away. Again, War Mill and Bestiary. One Bestiary was cancelled, so the reinforced defenses are a bit delayed because of lacking lumber, but eventually we will be seeing that just to make the burrows not harassable. AP coming up for FeaR. Where? Oh, to cancel the Expo. Oh, this is where Immolation's gonna really come into play. Dude, imagine if he had a keeper here. That'd be at least a dead grunt. Maybe even 2. And he'd be able to guarantee get this cancel. Because Hitman would not be able to fight without losing grunts. He still might get this canceled, but it's gonna be at the cost of a town portal. No, just cancel it and TP out. Just cancel it and TP out. I guess he doesn't need to TP out. Yeah, Hitman's just gonna give it up. Immolation did a lot there. Again, imagine if he had a Keeper level 1. What is a Panda with Drunken Haze doing? Keeper would be endlessly better. Infinitely better. He gets the heal scroll. Necessary not against the Panda, but against just the Demon Hunter alone. Can't get enough heal scrolls in this matchup anymore. I feel like there should be more Dryads. With FeaR perhaps overextending right now. This Hitman's not going to lose any units when there's no Dryads. So Hitman's just going to get all gravy. There's the heal scroll. Yeah, FeaR is hugely overextending. He doesn't even get the grunt. Okay, he gets the grunt eventually. That's it. That's all he gets. And what? He lost 3 Huntresses, 2 Dryads, and killed 1 grunt? Maybe even 3 Huntresses, 3 Dryads?
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, eventually the Immolation's kind of doing a lot, but that's the second grunt to fall. But still, Hitman's trading so well. There's another Dryad that falls. This Dryad's gonna fall. This Huntress might die as well. Especially with this Stomp about to come in. 7 against 44. Oh, there's the instant. I just don't know why FeaR decided to fight there. There's the Headhunters that I was talking about. Like, he canceled the Great Hall. Just run away. Creep your panda to level 3. Like, why are you gonna go panda and not creep it? Just go keeper or naga if you're not gonna creep. I'm gonna lose my mind. He probably would have won the game if he went keeper there. I'll say it. He probably would have won the game if he had played keeper. BC nearly gonna get 3 off this 25 XP from the AP. Oh, it does get level 3. Oh. Oh, APs give more XP than 25? He gets another Dryad, courtesy of Critical Strike level 2. Hey, FeaR, you gotta TP out here, my man. Heal Scroll. Book of the Dead. Wait a second. Book of the Dead is actually quite a sick item right now. But still, Hitman hasn't lost any units yet. He's killed 2 Dryads and he's just running away. Okay, the first couple of Raiders are gonna start falling now. TP not passed and stomp. That panda's just dead. And a couple more units are gonna die. The Dryad numbers are rising. And Hitman's on 1 base. He's re-expanding now. What's up, Insup? Simulation not being used. FeaR just has this need to always fight. And Hitman now is up 8 supply, and obviously the hero levels are telling a favorable story for him too. In the Great Hall, 50% still within cancel range. Push and vulnerability going to be used. And TP now used too. Moonwells are dry. Demon Hunter almost level 4. And is finally back. But what do you know? He's got no mana. He's nowhere near level 3. And Hitman, yeah, should be able to grab a heal scroll and probably secure this win. Assuming that he doesn't get this Great Hall canceled. Did FeaR rebuy TP? He didn't. So FeaR is going to struggle to commit to cancel his Great Hall. If he had a Town Portal, he could just attack everything onto it. Hitman did buy the heal scroll. Very important. Two hazes in a row. More Dryads coming across. So far, FeaR has traded favorably, but Hitman gonna start killing a couple of Dryads now. Well, Dryads doing more move and doing more dancing than attacking. There we go. That was 3 Dryads falling. Immolation now doing a lot of damage. Imagine Immolation and an orb. Actually, I don't want to imagine that. This isn't even a tier 3 Demon Hunter. But yeah, now Hitman is going to clean it up. FeaR has ran across the map one too many times, and that's a 2-0 for Hitman. But still, a good game for FeaR. Good game, too. Closer than the first game. But can FeaR clean it up on Tidehunters? Again, I mentioned something earlier on Tidehunters with the immolation. If you creep your first Sea Giant camp, build your second Moonwell. Might not be a good choice against Orc. Build your second Moonwell near the expansion. Creep the expansion with immolation. Heal up with that Moonwell, then go cross map. Could be a pretty good creep route, but I don't think you want to build a forward Moonwell against an Orc that plays a lot of Raiders. I don't think you want to do that. Build a keeper. Build a keeper. win the game. FeaR would have won last game if he went keeper. I'm saying it. He would have. He would have. He would have. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. All right, game number 3. Hitman up 2-0. I mean, FeaR, I think FeaR would be pretty happy just to get a map. Just to get a map. It'd be a good sign. We'll see if he can do that. On Tide Hunters. This thing to go. There we go. Here we go. Man, upper left. Bottom right. Here's FeaR. Yeah, like, Panda's a great hero. I'm a fan of Panda as much as the next guy. I think Panda's even broken. I think Panda's too strong. But if you're gonna play Panda and run across the map 5 times in a row, not that I think that's a bad thing to do when you're playing Mass Dryads. You're gonna run across the map over and over again. Keeper, so much better. Naga, so much better. But Keeper in particular. There's Blade Master. And there's the Demon Hunter. Yet again. Baron play? No, Baron should play. Baron should play this cup. Especially if you know that Hitman doesn't play walkers or shamans against this. Keeper second's that much better. Which everyone knows how Hitman plays in this. Doesn't everyone know how Hitman plays against Demon Hunter? I think everyone knows, right? What, Talons is in meta? Yeah, Talons is not too uncommon. I don't know about on this patch, but I think Talons got a slight nerf. I don't know if that nerf went through. But I think Talons are still absolutely playable. There's Dust. And the Circlet. Hitman this time around. Not going for fast shot, but still going for a very aggro play. That's to deny this camp from the Demon Hunter to stop that level 2.
A player's force.
But with Immolation, you can just create the expansion with only a Demon Hunter. I'm telling you. Hitman. We'll see. He might be a little bit afraid of... Like, he might Windwalk right here. Okay, there we... Okay, it was Mana Burn, actually. So he didn't Windwalk there because he was so sure it'd be Immolation. Then FeaR actually went Mana Burn. And then Hitman lost some mana when he would have otherwise Windwalked. But now he's going to do the thing I mentioned in the first game on Shallow Grave, where he tethers the Grunt to the Demon Hunter and keeps the Blade Master about this distance away from the Grunt so that he can never be Mana Burn, but still scout the Demon Hunter and still have the Blade in range to Windwalk to steal creeps. If the Demon Hunter does creep, that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do against Mana Burn.
A player's forces are under attack.
And see, as soon as the Demon Hunter turns around, he turns around with the Grunt and just keeps tethering the Grunt to the Demon, tethering the Blade to the Grunt. But he's waiting for his shop to finish for the time being. See, look what he's doing. Takes a little bit of damage. It was a little sloppy there, but he's just going to run away. And then, oh, Demon Hunter turns. Oh, what do you know? Oh, what do you know? Needs to salve the Grunt, and then he uses the Windwalk to ensure that he stays on top of the Demon Hunter. This is exactly what Hitman does when it's Mana Burn, not when it's Immolation. When it's Immolation, who knows what the optimal play is. Ooh, this is going to be 2 archers, at least. Love the 1 attack before Windwalking. Why is he Shadow Melding? 3 archers, even. Surround? No. Not likely. And TC on the way. Bestiary. And soon War Mill at about 80 gold.
A player's
FeaR.
forces are under attack.
I mean, he's probably going to do Mass Dryads, but I'd like to see a different second hero. They're trying to buy time, but not really able to. There's level 2 on the blade. Like us a whole camp in the face of the Demon Hunter. Replenish potion used immediately. Ancient War at least is moved over, but there's not really any creeps for Hunter. It goes tier 3 immediately, and Ancient Wit. Oh, he's playing Talents. Okay. No Hunter's Hall. So now we're going to see a different style from Hitman, where he gets reinforced defenses very, very early and towers up the expansion before going for the expo. But that is all reliant on him actually scouting that it's Talons and not Lures. He might just be assuming it's Lures, which I would be too.
Are under attack.
But with Mana Burn, of course, going to help out the Talons because you need to be able to Mana Burn that TC. If you don't have Mana Burn against the TC3 and you're playing Talons, you're going to lose all your Talons. Beastmaster with Bear. And see, this Peon against Lures would build the Great Hall right away, but against Talons, it's got to build a couple of towers. I would say 2 minimum. DC. Might have to speed scroll. He's trying to save the speed scroll. I certainly would have already used it. And there it is. Salve, but maybe Mana Burn to cancel. Yeah, he does land it. Hitman, no, it's Talons. Okay, reinforced defenses. He probably does now. Saves the Peon. And it's probably going to force the TP. Oh, double surround? Yeah, he surrounds both heroes. Beastmaster should die. I feel like he should have been attacking the Beastmaster earlier, because it might... Okay, the crit secures the kill. Man, yeah, he's gonna build towers. He's gonna build towers. I'd be very surprised if he built just a Great Hall without towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Really? Is he really building a Great Hall? No, there's the towers. Okay, so we're seeing the differences. I've explained them, and now we're seeing the differences of how Hitman deals with these 2 different strats. Reinforced defenses finishes, pillage finishes, and generally against Lures, Hitman will be much more happy to fight. He'll go critical strike level 2, he'll go aura level 2, and he'll just run at the Night Elf and creep all the time. But against Talons, he's going to be much more evasive. He gets pillage early like we see, and he's going to get Windwalk level 2 on the blade and Shockwave level 2 on the TC, and just try to hit buildings, avoiding fights for the entire game. This will be Windwalk level 2, eventually. Eventually, Victor, make me look smart, please. Please skill it. I guess he doesn't know for sure if it's Talons yet, but yeah, there's Windwalk level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ancient War gets last hit. That's actually a crucial building to kill. And yeah, 2 towers, and then the Great Hall will come up. There it is. And that expansion pretty much secured. It could be canceled, but the tower's not really easily killed without a sapper. And is this like the first orb we've seen today? No, we saw 1 earlier, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
And the blade, it's just being really annoying. I don't know if he's going to be able to kill this Shredder. Use the greater heal. Oh, more Wisp being pulled. He wasn't being attacked by the wind the whole time. He might have been able to save that greater heal. Hard to multitask, though. And yeah, FeaR should just run past the towers and cancel the Great Hall. That's the only way to deal with this. He needs the Demon Hunter to do that. That's absolutely what he should have done. But he didn't have a TP, and Hitman, like I said, just going to keep playing the lame-o game. Better. Very, very annoying. Man has a TP. He's might need to use it. Maybe. Yeah, he does use it. Buys as much time as he can for the Great Hall and the towers to come up before doing so. Okay, and then once this Great Hall's up, once it's mining, we're going to see Hitman go tier 3. We're going to see him probably get a Shredder. Maybe even right now get a Shredder and get a second Bestiary. That's the next step for Hitman. Whether or not he gets the Shredder is up to him. His lumber economy seems alright for now. You're going to expand Hitman. Oh my god, Hitman's going to cancel it immediately. Potion of Vulnerability into cancel. Doesn't know about it. PC's going to get 3 here? Yeah, will. Oh, barely. 4 experience off. Great Hall finally up. Man didn't forget his peons. Okay, and now he can get the Shredder. And then he can go tier 3. He doesn't have the supply. He's got to break upkeep to get the Shredder, though. So maybe he's still not going to. And the expansion could be cancelled. If FeaR comes here to defend, he's just going to push him vulnerability, and then he still has the mana for a Windwalk. So this is a secured cancel for Hitman. Doesn't even need the potion either. But Hitman does break with the Shredder. And FeaR really going to struggle to win this game now. We're going to have tier 3 in a second. He's got to buy the TP because you can't be out on the map against Townsend with no Dispel without a TP. We'll keep an eye on Sappers, but the Hawk is keeping an eye on that for FeaR. And tier 3 will be in a second. I promise. Not yet, though.
The player's forces are under attack.
I'm not clicking off the stronghold until he texts tier 3. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. There it is. Okay, good. Good boy. And the hit and run continues. And let's not forget the possibility of Sappers for Hitman. Yeah, he's going to cancel the expansion at the same time. And yeah, this is Hitman probably sealing the deal. We're going to have the second Bestiary soon, and then the transition into Mass Bat Riders, and FeaR really going to have no options left. At all. No cancel on the Tree of Life. Hitman will probably have to TP. I was going to say Clarity right before getting Cyclone, and then Shockwave when you land. But not going to be possible. Yeah, this will be a TP, but look at all the time bought. And the Bat Riders are on the way. +1 attack, second Bestiary. Spirit Lodge for Witch Doctors. And then eventually there'll be a Torn Totem and Burning Oil research for the Demolishers. The eventual army composition is going to be, once all the Raiders and Bat Riders are traded out after the laming, Torrens, Demolishers, Witch Doctors, and a Kodo Beast. But that won't be for a long, long while for Hitman, most likely. He's got a lot more hit and running to do. Probably until this main base is out. He hasn't won by then. Here's a Sapper. Yeah. Yeah. Here, really, with no option left. Hitman could probably even win the fight at this stage if he just had a couple of shockwaves land. Is he going to do the thing where he cyclones 6 times in a row? try to. He's got the Hawk. This blade could die if he doesn't use the potion of vulnerability and run away. Oh, now he's surrounded. DC though, he's gonna land a money shock if he doesn't land the surround. Oh no. Cheers, Grinchy. Have a good open mic there. B3 is done, and gonna have liquid fire bat riders soon enough. I agree, it is BM to play like this Night Elf is playing. Okay, FeaR's holding on though. He's still at 50 supply. He's still apparently got the stronger army, or Hitman would have already fought. He's got enough Moonwells, and all he's got to do is wait for the gold mines to run out, and then he can move his Tree of Eternity over. As long as Hitman doesn't secure this base, which is what he's trying to do right now. Does he have a tiny? No, but he's probably going to get one soon. As long as Hitman doesn't secure a third base, once the gold mines run out, it's even economy again. Hitman can't win with the strat on even economy. Yeah, but I'm actually surprised Hitman didn't creep this and then start building towers there. Gonna do it now? Apparently not. Blade Master versus the world. Oh.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
And FeaR just banking. That's pretty much all he can do. Bank until the gold mines run out. Stay up to 50 supply if you can. Hitman should be thinking now about this base. He should be, which is why FeaR probably went aggro on this side of the map. Witch Doctor going to make it easier to know where to go for Hitman once he's got a couple wards down. He does want to do that. I mean, he's got Bat Riders as well. How many Bat Riders does he have, by the way? I don't see them. Apparently not many. Okay, one. And this is probably going to be where Hitman wins the game, because how do you save your Tree of Eternity? With the no pace block in the front? The answer is you don't. This is just super dunzo. Street value of this mountain, thank you for the 2 months. Says Nerf Orc. Appreciate you. And Bat Riders, oh my god! Jesus, I don't know how many Talons died there, but GG is still called. Wait, that means that if a Bat Rider is doing Unstable Concoction and is in the process, I'll go to this really quick, is in the process of actually using that ability, it doesn't TP with you. Interesting, we learned something at the end of this cast today. And that is the end. Hey, nice run to FeaR. Grand Finals is pretty good. It was definitely his first time Grand Finals in this tournament, at least. And, you know, Hunter and Insup belled to the Demon Hunter, but Hitman didn't. And that's it. With Client Shieldpad supporting the stream, I'll show you guys how you can support the stream. If you go to backtowarcraft.com/support, and you bring you to this page. Woo! There's Patreon, there's a Twitch sub, which we just got 20 of. There's YouTube membership, which is a Twitch sub, but on YouTube, there's direct donations, crypto donation, merchandise, which is like hoodies, hats, and t-shirts. There's CORSAIR, !CORSAIR in the chat. They do headsets, they do keyboards, they do mouse pads, they do lights, they do cameras, they do heat sinks, they do RAM. !CORSAIR in the chat. Coupon code back to Warcraft for 10% off. You can go to Holy, !Holy in the chat if you need energy at night, in the morning, before you work out, before you game. Check out Holy. They also have a delicious iced tea, which I have up on my shelf to the right of me. Huel, if you need something, you know, if you're a little busy on the go, you need something for some substance. You need something to fill you up. You need something to get all your nutrients. You need all your protein. Check out Huel, !HUEL in the chat. Or if you need a replacement for the current browser you're using with some more user-friendly features, some cool add-ons, and you can be like Moist Critical, who also uses it. Check out Opera GX, !Opera in the chat. That is it. That is all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on Friday, and have a very good rest of your Nacho Wednesday. Till Friday. Bye-bye.